Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name's Liz and this is Let's Get Lizical, where we go over crafty hauls. I do card tutorials and inspiration. And today we're gonna do the May crafty haul. So I bought some stuff from Dollar Tree, Amazon, and some more stuff from Temu, so I'll go over those. And then I'll just get started. So I'm gonna start with the Dollar Tree stuff. And I got these three items. I got a craft picker, which I opened up earlier because I was using it for getting the release paper off some tape. So I'll be using it for that, and I do heat transfer things here and there, so I'll probably use this for weeding as well. I bought this craft spatula for my cutting machine. And I bought this rotary cutter, which I'm going to be using for my sentiment strips. I find that sometimes when you're using like a craft knife, when you press into the paper, it leaves a bit of a lip on the one side. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that, but like there's a bit of a rough edge here. It's easy enough to get rid of if you do have that. You just use your bone folder, press it down, and it goes away. I do the same with my cutting machine. Sometimes it leaves a little bit of an edge to it, so I'll just press it down with my bone folder and it's fine. But I thought that this would be easier and a lot smoother. You do have to put a fair bit of pressure on it in order for it to cut, because if you don't press hard enough, it just like scores it, which could be handy. But I really wanted it for cutting, and with my Tim Holtz ruler, because it has the metal edge to it. And you can like butt that knife right up to it and slide through, and it perfectly cuts, no edges. So yeah, I thought that would be super handy, and it was only like, I don't know the prices on these. I'm assuming it's $1.25 or maybe $2 or something like that. But that was a good find. Next I'll go through the Amazon stuff. So do the dies first. So I bought this die set. It was like $20, which was pretty cheap for all these dies. I haven't tested it yet, but I'll do a video for it later. But it's a bunch of animal shapes, and you can build 20 different animals for it. They come with like 2 different body bases. Or four different body bases. So the blue numbers are the body bases, and then it'll tell you, okay, you need base 1, and then these extra numbers to make like this bear, or these extra numbers to make this mouse, or these extra numbers to make this koala. These ones use body 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Looks like most of them use body 1. And only like 2 of them use 4, 3 of them use 3, 5 of them use 2, the rest of them use 1. But you get a cat, a dog, a bunny, a lion, elephant, a chick, a fox, hippo, raccoon, cow, and a duck, sheep, koala, monkey, bear, pig, porcupine or hedgehog, whatever you want to use it for, zebra, tiger, panda, wolf, penguin, mouse, and a deer, all in one set. And like I said, it shows you diagrams for each one, which bodies to start with and which extra pieces to use. Some of them are pretty small, so you just have to be very careful, especially when it comes to like the paws and the cheeks and the eyes. They're just like very, very tiny pieces, and they're all labeled. So this is piece 2. They have like this little extra tab with a number on it. You can cut all these apart. And I'm super excited to be making some cards. I think these will be really good for like baby cards, and then maybe like 1 to 2 year old birthday cards, maybe a couple of Christmas cards with the deers. But yeah, so I'll do a separate video for this die set, and I'll make a few cards with it a bit later. I also bought these Arteza real brush pens. I was looking at the Zig ones, but they're a little bit pricier than I was thinking they were. So I found these Arteza ones, And I have tested them, they work pretty good. I'm just gonna show you here. I'll do a little red to orange gradient. And it comes with the water brush. I'm just gonna squeeze some water out. Oops. And then blend out. I tried doing this on cardstock, but it does not work well for that. So I was like, oh, these are crappy. But then I decided to try it with the watercolor paper and it works amazing. There. This is just like a quick gradient, but they blend very nicely. They dissolve pretty well. And I'm super excited to be coloring with these. I'm going to be making a roll-up pencil case for these eventually when I get some time, but I was gonna order one and I was like, no, I have a bunch of fabric, I'll make one. So I'll show you guys when I have that done. But I will not be doing a tutorial for that because I'm actually not a huge fan of sewing, even though I went to fashion school. But designing was more for me, and pattern making. So these pens will be great for coloring. And I have a few more of these water pens that I ordered from Temu that will be coming in the mail soon, so I'll do that in my next haul. I also got some more shaker card bits, which are again like nail sequins kind of thing. These ones are holographic circles and sequins. These ones are black hearts. And these ones are red hearts. I also got a 6x6 paper pack of just Christmassy plaids in reds and greens, which will come in handy when I do my Christmas cards. But they have like same pattern, different scales. You get 12 sheets, single-sided, so you don't need to choose which side is better, which is good. So those will be handy for my Christmas cards. I also got this like blower tool for doing alcohol ink backgrounds, which I don't play around with too much because I don't have one of these, and using a straw in your breath gets tiring. So hopefully this helps, and I'll start trying to do a few more of those. I also got these clear stickers for closing my envelopes. I thought they were going to be a bit bigger, but I guess I ordered the 1-inch size. But it's good just to, like, this one I added it halfway onto the card so the recipient could just take it off, because I do sell my cards at craft sales sometimes. So this will be better than the double-sided tape I usually put here, because it tends to soak through the paper over time, and then you end up with like 2 black lines on the outside. It just doesn't look nice. So I decided that these would be a better choice. And I probably just either continue doing it this way where it's halfway there, or I'll just like cut the square and then give it with the envelope so that they know that that's for closure. And then I bought a bunch of dies. I got these speech bubbles, which I thought were going to be a bit bigger, but that's my mess up for not looking at the measurements. I got these buttons. And I got this tree branch, and I did cut them all out just to see how they do. The tree branch is pretty delicate in some areas, but overall it looks pretty good. Again, the speech bubbles are a little bit smaller than I want, but I can scan these into my brother's ScanNCut and expand them to whatever size I want. So I might do that if I need bigger ones, but these ones will do for like cute little sentiments. The buttons are really good. These ones would look really nice to do like a whole card background with like maybe some rainbow colored buttons all over the place for somebody who sews. This one didn't cut out the middle parts very well, but I might just get rid of this one too, because I don't particularly like this one. The other ones are fine, they're cute. I could see myself using all of these, but maybe not this one, so I might just get rid of it. but otherwise they cut pretty good. And I also got this like bridal couple, and this one actually cut really well too. There was like one area I had to take in my X-Acto knife, but just to release it a bit better, but super cute. So that'll be good for like some wedding cards. I also got this mushroom set, which again I thought was going to be a little bit bigger than this, but that was my mistake for not reading the sizing. Overall cut pretty good, but my main problem is that the layers don't necessarily match up to the backings, which like I only paid a couple bucks for this, so I'm not too worried about it. But you can see that this piece has like these two divots in it, and they don't line up with anything on this one. Because if I line it up there, you're gonna see the edges, and then it doesn't line up with this groove here. So if I put this here, I can like trim this with my scissors. And make it fit better, and then down here I could just fix this edge. So like I'm not mad about the fact that these aren't perfect, but especially when you're paying just a few dollars for things. And you can kind of work around it. And again, they are kind of small, but might be good for my Mama Elephant Little Fairy Agenda stamp sets. So I'll keep them for sure. I might just futz with them a bit when I use them. And then I'll probably also like keep them all together, just because I'll probably always cut them out of like one color of cardstock and color them. But I might need to invest in a better set for the mushrooms. I did want to make my own cut files for cutting machine, but with my brother's ScanNCut, I can't really do the embossing, and I like the texture that this gives. And also it's like not very good for cutting these small little holes. I mean, even if I did like a bigger cut file, it wouldn't turn out this well. So I mean, I could do some plain ones, we'll see. I did do a couple for my mom's birthday card. I did like a couple of mushrooms in the background. I did my own cut files for those. So I might eventually make some kind of like garden pack to put up in the store, but once I do, I will let you guys know. And the only one that I had problems with was this fairy, which I thought was cute when I looked in on the website, but it didn't cut the greatest, especially in her wing area here. And it cuts like this weird hole out of her shoulder for some reason. Overall, the silhouette is cute, so I might just scan this into my machine and maybe even fix it up a bit with the lines. Like her chin, it dips down a little too much for me. Like she looks like she has an old lady face. So I might like fix a few things up, like glue it to a white piece of cardstock, fix a few black lines, scan it in, and then just keep it in my machine, and then I'll just get rid of this die itself. But that's it for today. I thought I would just try to test most of the products this time at least. I know sometimes I'll just like show you what I buy, but you're like, hey, like how does this stuff actually work? So I decided I would test some of them, and which is good because I know I'm not gonna like I would not pitch this for you guys to buy at all. I will link it down in the description down below if you do want to purchase it, but yeah, this one I would not recommend. But that's it for today. I'll have another video up at the end of the week, and until then, if you want to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos, that would be great. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!